All right, YouTube, what's up? I don't know if you watched the last video. Hopefully you did, but you know, it doesn't apply to everybody, and it's just my thoughts and my opinions, and you know what they say about those. But what's funny is after I got done making that video, man, I see these comments. You know, I post this stuff on Instagram or whatever, stuff, you know, for sale or whatever, of a car that's like super common, you know, like a new green light car that you can pretty much find anywhere. And people comment, man, I've been looking for that one. And it's like, well, where are you looking that you haven't found it yet? Because if you were looking on eBay, you would have had that car a long time ago, and you would have paid the same price or less. So, it baffles me. So, anyways, let's take a look at some cars. No disrespect to anybody. I just want to reiterate that, you know, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but seriously, it's like, it's 2018. You're collecting Diecast. Get on board with it. Get a PayPal, get an eBay, and then you won't be looking, you know, forever for a very common green light casting, you know? Like, you know, I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm like just a jerk. All right. Johnny Lightning Ford F-150. Awesome truck. I have not taken a look at this one in a long time. These were super hot when they first came out. They were selling for 20 to 25 on the secondary market. I think that they have fallen since then. I love this truck. You have to admit, that is a great looking truck. My only complaint is they're a little bit small for scale. But the detail it's great. I would love to have one of these lifted. I would love that. But as you can see, that based on just the base, that would take some work. But awesome truck. Opening tailgate. You got the just so much detail in the casting. So I like that truck. I dig it. So I brought it out. Here's a Racing Champs car. I forget what year it is, but it's an old Buick Riviera. I think it's like a 50. What is it? Like a 1949 Buick Riviera. I love this casting. It's unique. I love this feature about the car. Authentic to the actual car. The bonnet opens to the side. That is dope. Look at that. That's awesome. And it's a pretty nice car by, you know, by 40s and 50s standards. Not quite as nice as an M2 from a detail standpoint, but much nicer in a build quality standpoint. You can be confident that if you drop this on a tile floor, it will not fall apart. It might chip the paint or something like that, but you probably will be okay. So, really cool car there. Unique. This is another unique one. Speaking of M2, I love this Mercury because I love the deco on it. You know, a lot of times these come with dumb graphics and moon eyes stickers and all that stuff, or opening doors, but this is just clean and mean, and it just looks awesome. You know, these type of cars aren't really my thing, but I can appreciate an awesome car when I see one, and this is definitely an awesome car. So I actually really like this car a lot. Another Racing Champs car. I think Racing Champs is the only diecast company to do the Crossfire. I could be wrong on that, but pretty sharp looking car. Plastic tires. You know, it's not, I wouldn't call it a premium detailed car, but it's at least on the level of like a high-speed casting. which, by the way, we're going to take a look at here. This is a high-speed tooling released by Schuco, the Jag. I would say the Crossfire is pretty similar in detail quality to the Jag. Maybe a slight step below it, but not much. I do like the Jag, though. You know, I don't know any other brand that did this car. I think Kyosho might have. But if they did, they're very hard to find. So, a couple of cool cars there. I'll show this real quick. I just showed this not too long ago, but this is a Konami Datsun 510 Bluebird. Pretty cool little car there. Still like the green light better. Here's a Johnny Lightning wheel swapped 81 Malibu. I really like this car. This is a super tough car to find. I dig it. Metal body, plastic base, rubber tires with tread. This was the only 81 Malibu besides the projects in progress that was released with rubber tires. Hopefully round 2 will be putting this out soon. One of the few really popular castings that they haven't re-released yet. Racing Champs 1964 Impala. This is a beautiful casting. I would really like to get a nice Revell example of this car with the civilian deco, not the lowrider. They're pretty hard to find and they can be pretty pricey. I would love to see Auto World do a 64. But with all of that said, this Racing Champs it's pretty decent. You know, I think it's definitely not bad. Pretty close to scale accurate. Really nice detail being round 2. You know, the biggest issues with it, in my opinion, just like all other round 2 stuff, is the wheels. The only round 2 cars I think that have decent wheels are Johnny Lightning, and that's because they're old wheel toolings. Some of the Auto World wheels are okay, but this next car is a Norev Citroen C1. Very unique little car. Transparent lensed headlights. Not something that we see here in the US. And I just came across this for like $2. I came across actually a pile of these Norev Peugeots and Citroens. And they were super cheap, so I bought a few of them. And this is one of the ones that I bought. Really nice lens headlight detail, painted taillight detail, prototypical wheels. They are very well stanced. And decent. You know, the only thing I really don't like about them is the plastic tires. Other than that, they are nice. Very cool. Now, this one here, another Johnny Lightning here. Another wheel swapped Johnny Lightning. These wheels, I can pretty much guarantee you, are going to be temporary. They will end up at some point on a Land Cruiser or a Cherokee or a Grand Wagoneer. But for now, I think they look okay on the Pinto. Not too shabby, right? I think the white wheels look good with the baby blue. It's a good look. Okay, now the rest of these are going to be pretty top shelf. Top shelf diecast here. Konami, first gen, Mazda Savannah RX-7. I really need to get the Kyosho version of this because I really want to compare. The biggest reason why I want the Kyosho is because I know any potential stance issue that this one has, the Kyosho would not have. So really what I'm saying is I don't know if this is the proper stance for this car. I think it's a little bit high. But if I get the Kyosho, I can confirm that. But either way, this is an awesome car. And I'm very happy to have it. Very happy to have it. Love it. How about this beast of a car? Kyosho Bentley Arnage. Absolutely stunning casting here. And these have definitely climbed in price since I bought this. I bought this a year ago, or a little less than a year ago. It's like 20 or 25 shipped. And I don't think you can find these for... I haven't checked in a while, but pretty sure this is about around a $40 to $50 casting. Very, very nice car. I mean, look at these. This front end detail is ridiculous. Back end detail also ridiculous. Kyosho is a fantastic brand to collect. Tomoka Limited Vintage Honda Prelude. Another really cool little car. Family just got home. I gotta wrap this up. Last but not least, Porsche 911 993. Right. I think that's what it is. 911 RS 993. I love this casting. Look at everything about it is proper. The stance, the lines, headlights, tail lights. Kyosho just doesn't miss. They don't miss. So that's a interesting assortment of cars, to be sure, but some good ones. All right, everyone. Thank you as always. Happy hunting.